What's up guys, it's your casual clone, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Black series, The Bad Batch Omega from the animated show. As you guys can see, you have Omega in the front here, together with her little pet here, I forgot what episode it is from, the breathing apparatus, and her bow and arrow weapon. Now it is a smaller figure, so it makes sense that she comes with a couple more accessories other than just the figure. You have the standard box with Star Wars The Black series at the top here. You have Star Wars The Bad Batch at the bottom and her name, and this is her Kamino appearance. Later on she takes off that little thing on her forehead and she has her hair more open, but this is her Kamino appearance. Other than that, she doesn't look any different. On the side here you have some nice beautiful art of Omega looking very nice. It's a good representation, a live action adaptation of Omega, I would say, obviously, because in the show it is a very cartoony sort of look. So I think this is a really well done appearance. And at the bottom you have her little pet here as well. And again, the name of the character. At the back, you have the same image again that was on the side with a read up. If you guys want to go ahead and read it, please feel free to pause the video right now and go ahead and read it. She's number 10 in the line. That's pretty much all there is to the box. Let's get her out of there and take a closer look at Omega. And here she is out of the box. Excuse the background change. I'm still kind of fiddling with my settings here, but I did find that a black background works a whole lot better for figures like that. She's looking really good, and for a figure this small and thin, she has a really good amount of articulation, I must have to say. She has great paint applications, and she can hold her accessory really well despite the fact that it is oversized, as you guys can see, because it is based off of the show, and in the show is obviously a weapon that is meant for a grown alien, but she picks it up and uses it as now her own weapon. She can hold it perfectly fine, and for a figure this small, it is definitely very impressive. Let's take her off the rotating turntable and take a closer look at her accessories and her articulation. Now in terms of the accessories, of course, as you guys could have already seen in the box, she comes with her main weapon, that bow and arrow type thing, which I'm not sure if it has a name, her breathing apparatus, which you could have already seen in the box, and it just clips onto her face, and then her little pet, which she does discover in the show. Now surprisingly enough, this pet here has articulation, which doesn't really work very well, but it is separated here, and it has, I believe, a sort of a dumbbell joint, so you can twist it if you want to. It doesn't do much for it. It really doesn't, but you can twist it if you want to do so. So I think it's on a ball joint. It doesn't really show, but I think that's what it is. And yeah, these are already all her accessories, so let's take all these accessories out of the way and take a closer look at Omega. Now here is Omega, up close and just standing straight up and down. She has really good articulation, but first of all, let's all appreciate this amazing paintwork. Her face, despite how small it is, has very amazing paint application. The eyes are perfect. I don't see any paint defects despite the fact that her face is so small. Other than the fact that there's a slight scuff on her chest here, or on her shoulder, on her left shoulder, I don't see much paint defects going on. I mean, there is not a lot of paint in general aside from the face. It's either painted very simplistically or it's just cast in a colored plastic. But other than that, this is what she looks like. She's looking really, really good. There's another paint defect right here actually. Not too bad though, not too bad. Now for her articulation. She has a dumbbell joint at the top of her neck and a ball joint at the bottom of her neck, which allows for a nice range of movement. She has a separated neck as well, which allows her to have a whole lot of range. You can look up this far if you push it, that far down if you push it. She has, because of the dumbbell joint, a nice side-to-side movement here. Look at that side-to-side movement. It looks really, really good. And you can get her in some nice stances here. Her arms move out that far, slightly past 90, of course, all the way around. She has a single jointed elbow, which goes almost to 90, not quite, but almost. She has a ball joint at the base of her torso. She can move that far back, this far forward. She has a flexible skirt piece, which allows her to kick up past 90. A single jointed knee, which allows her to also go past 90, which is really great considering that she's a very small character. She has rotation at the boot, which goes all the way around. Her feet can go down this far. They can go this far up. And she does have a forward-facing pin for rocker. And that was the really quick and simple review of Star Wars Black Series Omega. She's looking great. She's my first child figure, so I wasn't aware of how good these figures are and how good the articulation is. If you guys want to get her or you're not sure about getting her, she's definitely small, so the price might scare you off. But if you ever get the chance on picking her up, even if you get her cheaper, I highly recommend it. She looks great, and I mean, she's an essential part of the team now. So you can't go wrong with Omega. Highly suggested. But this was the review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below if you guys have any questions or concerns. And for any more reviews upcoming, please hit the bell to never miss out on any of my future reviews. And until then, auf Wiedersehen.